Captain's Blog, Stardate Wednesday, location, space. An accident has befallen your scientific spaceship, and you, Spacetronaut Maxwell Adams, have had your DNA merge with that of Bertana, the she-bear.
It's been a sort of about a 6-year journey to make this game. And so when we first started out, we were just working on the weekends and before work and stuff. And it's sort of just, the scope of that was very limited. But then, as we progressed and we got a mega grant and then funding eventually, the scope increased and we were able to do all the fun stuff that we really wanted to do. Like, our sort of favorite games like Jazz Punk and the Yakuza series. And, in Yakuza, it's got this awesome story, but it's got all the goofy side stuff. And, we wanted to put that into like a first-person shooter where, the side quests aren't just finding a golden goblet. It's finding these cool little self-contained adventures that sort of take you off on these different routes. And yeah,
it's always surprising, and that's what we wanted Bears in Space to be, is to always surprise the player and just keep them guessing, like wondering what is around the corner.
You've crash landed on this planet after this tragic accident, and you're trying to get back to Earth, but along the way, Bertana sort of sees a thing and you do the thing. So you get it about halfway through the game. There's a train back to Earth, but then that's delayed by 30 seconds and a different train rocks up that'll take you to the space carnival. And it's like, well, when am I going to see a space carnival next?
Which one are we going to go to?
Yeah. So it's
There's only one obvious place there.
Yeah.
So,
and that's just every level. Like every level is completely different from the last. Basically, they all have a sort of set amount of goals, like sub stories to find. And if you're a completionist, you'll enjoy it because there's lots of like hidden trading cards to find and hidden objectives to do.
We started at the very start. We wanted it to be very much like a 50s sci-fi. So
sort of the Forbidden Planet was one of the main inspirations.
Yeah, so the robots are real like stiff and static, as if there's people inside of it. So we sort of designed it so you could imagine people inside. You'd find a secret area and it was a reel-to-reel camera. It was because everything was based on a set. But then I think we just sort of thought about it and we wanted to make it goofier and goofier, and then we added more color into the world, and now it's like a really vibrant game. There's no blood and gore, but there's plenty of oil and bolts. You're blasting robots and oil everywhere and stuff. So we tried to just make it more cartoony and more fun.
More akin to like a 90s cartoon, a Saturday morning cartoon now.
So all the robots like squash and stretch as they animate. And so we just try and put as much fun into it as we can.
Yeah, we're watching a lot of Earthworm Jim and The Tick, and really inspired by like that sort of humor as well.
So it's a jokey game, but it's not a joke of a game. So we put a lot of like love and care and effort into building out this adventure. But we just want you to get in there and just have fun. Like just switch your brain off and just like enjoy and go for the ride.
I want them to be surprised. Like I want them to never have like a sense of security. Like I always want them to be worried about what's going to happen next, because they're just constantly going to be being thrown into like these stupid situations. And I hope they enjoy it at least.
Yeah. So the game is pretty much complete. We're just in the polishing stage now, so we're just trying to get as many eyes on it and people playing it at the show to give feedback. We're trimming the fat and just making sure the best is there. So
this is our first release, from Broadside Games, so we need to make sure it's as good as good as it can be.
I mean, we spent 6 years on it. We're not going to stuff the landing.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so many different configs of PCs out there, but we just want people to eventually play it and just enjoy the B movie formula in a game. Like it's have fun.